Good morning, you're watching CU Global Hub. I am Nandini Raj and here are the top headlines of the day. Supreme Court slams Andhra CM over Tirupati Laddu row, calls for caution in public comments. Defence Minister Rajnath responds to Kharge's statement of staying alive until Modi is removed from the power. PM Modi spoke to Israel PM after Nasrallah's assassination. Foreign Minister responds strongly to Pakistan PM's stand on Article 370. Bollywood actor and Shiv Sena leader Govinda accidentally shoots himself, rushed to the hospital. India wins the Test series against Bangladesh, extends their streak to a record 18 consecutive victories. The Supreme Court has criticized Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu for publicly alleging that adulterated ghee was used in the preparation of Tirupati Temple's sacred laddus. It came during a hearing on Monday, September 30th, when a bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and K.V. Vishwanathan pointed out that such a statement made without conclusive evidence could have far-reaching consequences and harm social harmony. The bench emphasized that high constitutional authorities like the Chief Minister should verify facts before making public comment. The court also noted that lab reports showed that the tested ghee samples were from the rejected batch, raising questions about the basis of Naidu's allegations. The controversy, which began with a lab report shared by Naidu, has triggered the sentiments of the people throughout the country. The report allegedly indicated the presence of foreign fats including beef fat and fish oil in the ghee used for making laddus. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has also dismissed these claims as diversion politics. Senior advocate R. Rao representing Dr. Subramaniam Swamy pointed out that the CM statement contradicted those of the TTD CEO who stated that the ghee in question was never used in the offerings. Senior advocate Mukul Rohatgi, appearing for the state of Andhra Pradesh, argued that Swamy's petition was politically motivated, aimed at supporting the former YSRCP-led government. The Supreme Court also stated that the religious sacredness must not drawn into the political disputes, underscoring the importance of keeping gods away from the politics. With Jammu and Kashmir polls nearing its finale, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh responded to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's statement about staying alive until PM Modi is removed from power. Kharge felt unwell while addressing a rally in Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua district. Shortly after the incident, he said something that has possibly sparked a verbal war against BJP. Here's what he said. Later on, Rajnath Singh responded to Kharge's statement during his Haryana rally in Charkhi Dadri. He criticized the Congress leadership and highlighted the absence of corrupt charges against the minister in PM Modi's government during its 10-year tenure. Haryana's single-phase election will take place on 5th October and will have combined result announcement with Jammu and Kashmir on 8th of October. In the awakening of heightened tensions following an Israeli airstrike that killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, raising fears of further conflict, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke with his Israeli counterpart Benjamin Netanyahu on a call regarding escalating tensions in West Asia. He also tweeted and said, "Terrorism has no place in our world, and it is crucial to prevent regional escalation and ensure the safe release of all the hostages." Modi highlighted the importance of ensuring the safe release of hostages held by Hamas since October 7. Attacks and called for an end of hostilities and a resumption of humanitarian aid for Gaza. Our correspondent Sia has more details about the story.
Honorable Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji spoke with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today. The two leaders discussed the current situation in Israel, with Indian PM expressing support for Israel while also calling for peace and calm in the region. India continues to maintain its strong ties with Israel but urges for a peaceful resolution to the conflict.
Netanyahu stated in a video messages that there's nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach.
I speak a lot about the leaders of Iran. Yet at this pivotal moment, I want to address you, the people of Iran. I want to do so directly, without filters, without middlemen. Every day, you see a regime that subjugates you make fiery speeches about defending Lebanon, defending Gaza. Yet every day, that regime plunges our region deeper into darkness and deeper into war.
In response, Iran's foreign ministry declared that it would not send forces to confront Israel, but cautioned that Israel will not go unpunished for its action. As the situation evolves, India is still supporting a two-state solution to help bring long-lasting peace to the region. At the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar delivered a powerful address that focused on Pakistan's involvement in terrorism. He strongly condemned the Pakistani government terror policies, emphasizing the urgent need for the international community to hold Pakistan accountable for its action rather than allowing it to shift blame onto others for its challenges. He highlighted the impact of these actions, noting that Pakistan's economy is in decline largely because it exports radicalization and terrorism, which creates instability not only in the region but also beyond. In a pointed response to Sharif's recent remarks at UNGA, where they advocated for the repeal of the abrogation of Article 317 Jammu and Kashmir, Jaishankar reaffirmed India's position of this matter. He stressed that the narrative pushed by the Pakistan is misleading and fails to address the root causes of these economic and security issues. Supporting Jaishankar's statement, Indian envoy Bhavika Manglanandan supported his sentiments, underscoring the need for the international community to recognize and address the dangers posed by the Pakistan's policies. Together, they called for a more proactive approach in confronting terrorism, urging that the focus should be on accountability and the promotion of peace and stability in the region. The United States Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with Israeli Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant, restating that there would be serious consequences for Iran if Tehran launches a direct military attack against Israel. The Pentagon chief discussed security development and Israeli operation with Gallant, making it clear that US supports Israel's right to defend itself. Austin emphasized that the US is well posted to defend American personnel, partners, and allies in response to threats from Iran. On September 27, the Israeli Defense Forces launched precision strikes on Beirut, resulting in the death of Hassan Nasrallah. Israel PM labels Nasrallah the main engine of the Iran's axis of evil, stating, Nasrallah was not just another terrorist. He was just a terrorist. He described Nasrallah and his associates as architects of a plan to destroy Israel, noting their close ties to Iran. Austin reaffirms that the need for the diplomatic resolution to ensure that the civilians can return safely to their homes on both sides of the border, according to the Department of Defense. Moving next, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is visiting Sri Lanka this week to meet the newly elected President Anura Kumara Dissanayake, who took the office on September 23rd. Starting on October 4, this visit is being closely observed as it will involve important discussion between India and Sri Lanka following the new leadership change in the country. India's High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, Santosh Jha, was the first foreign diplomat to meet Dissanayake after the 2024 election results were announced. The visit is a key chance for the India to show its support for development in Sri Lanka and is especially important because there are concerns that Sri Lanka's foreign policy might change under its new Marxist president. The visit aims to strengthen its relationship with new regime. Over the past year, Dissanayake visited New Delhi, putting aside his party's long-standing complaints about India. Moving next, the body of a 56-year-old soldier named Cherian was found on Monday at the Rohtang Pass of Himachal Pradesh. The soldier had went missing in an ill-fated accident of the Indian Air Force aircraft on 7 February 1968. According to the sources, the family of the soldiers were equally sad and happy because now they would be able to pay proper adieu to their family member. His brother said, I was only 12 when this incident occurred and we even felt extremely dismayed because we are not having any photo of our deceased brother. Our correspondent Onam have more on the story.
The unforgettable incident that occurred near the Rohtang Pass claimed the life of 4 Indian soldiers. The name of the soldiers whose body were being recovered during the search operation are A.A. Narayan Singh, Pioneer Malkhan Singh, Craftsman Thomas and Munshi. This operation has been flagged off by the Army Brigadier R.P. Singh on September 15, 2024, and by the end of day on 2019, they succeeded in recovering 4 more bodies. This historic flight, named Antonov AN-12, flight number BL534, actually encountered bad weather conditions and crashed into the high mountain range of Chandrabhaga near Rohtang Pass, which is generally known for its glaciated terrain. Later on, the Indian Army along with Air Force together jointly launched an operation named Punarathan 1, during which they discovered the remains of pioneer Beliram.
The twin-engine turboprop transport aircraft AN-12 carrying 102 people had gone missing while flying from Chandigarh to Leh. For decades, the wreckage and remains of the victims remained lost in the icy terrain. The research operation for that being carried out by the Indian Army with the help of the Dogra Scouts and Tiranga Mountain Rescue. The Dogra Scouts from the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute were the first one to find out the wreckage and remains of the victim. Their team have been at the forefront of the search missions in 2005, 6, 13 and 19. According to the officials, the number of bodies found were 5 by 2019. The Chandrabhaga mountain expedition has now recovered 4 more bodies, bringing renewed hope to the families of the victims. Moving next. Political strategist turned politician Prashant Kishore is going to float a political party. On 2nd October, the party vision and party leadership will be launched. After 2 years of Padyatra, this political campaign is finally going to transform into a political party. PK said that the party will contest the election on 243 Bihar assembly seats. He mentioned that the party will decide the leadership. Talking about the vision, PK said that he wanted to change the lives of the people and will make sure that the people will not strive for jobs. Our correspondent Priyanshu is live from Patna. Priyanshu, how's the atmosphere out there?
Yes, Nandini, the political temperature of Bihar has been raised and there is an enthusiasm in the air right now. Prashant Kishore, political strategist turned politician, is going to form his party named Jan Suraj on 2nd October. According to some of our sources, which says Manoj Bharti, ex-IIT and former IFS officer, is going to be named as the acting president of Jan Suraj party. Back to you, Nandini.
Many big names including Anand Mishra, Riaz Ansari and Bhojpuri star Akshara Singh openly supported the party. After heavy rainfall in Nepal, the government ordered the opening of all the gates of Koshi barrages on Sunday morning. By opening the gates of Koshi barrages, 7 cusecs of water entered and flooded the state. Ganga, Bagmati, Koshi rivers are currently flowing above the danger mark. Till now, the flood has destroyed thousands of houses and crops. 7 dams broke due to high current of rivers. The flood affected nearly 11.7 million people in the state, but no casualty has been reported so far. CM Nitish Kumar is closely observing the situation and ordered the NDRF and SDRF teams to fasten up the rescue operation. Majorly, areas of Saupal, Darbhanga, West Champaran, Muzaffarpur, Madhubani and Sitamarhi have been affected. Even the power grid has submerged in Muzaffarpur district, which is going to affect 42,000 homes. Food packets along with 49 community kitchens are feeding approximate 50,000 people. In West Champaran and Siohar district, embankments were also breached, which resulted in a large volume of flood water into Valmiki Tiger Reserve. In response, Nishikant Kumar, Executive Engineer of Flood Control Division in Bagaha, was suspended for negligence. Moving next, Bollywood actor and Shiv Sena leader Govinda accidentally shot himself in the leg. He was then immediately rushed to the hospital where doctors successfully removed the bullet. Let us listen more to the story with our correspondent Radhika.
Actor and politician Govinda on Tuesday sustained an accidental bullet injury in his leg from his revolver at his home in Mumbai. He was rushed to a hospital and is out of danger now. According to the report, the actor explained to the police that the revolver, which was 20 years old, misfired while he was cleaning it because it was unlocked. The report stated the police initially found no evidence of foul play. They remain somewhat unconvinced by Govinda's account and may record his statement again shortly. Further investigation is underway. Meanwhile, Govinda has reacted to the incident and assured his fans that he is safe now.
In an audio message released, Govinda thanks the medical team and expresses his gratitude to his fans for their prayers. Govinda said, "With the blessings of my fans, my parents and God, I am recovering now." The police confirmed that no complaint has been filed so far, but they have launched an investigation into the matter. NASA has released stunning satellite images showing the Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, blooming with green life. A rare transformation is underway as heavy rainfall has turned the typically arid yellow landscape into vibrant green patches. But is this a reason to celebrate or a cause of concern? Research by Dr. Peter D. Manical indicates that around 11,000 years ago, the Sahara was covered in vegetation and lakes. Today, the desert is experiencing a similar transformation due to significant climatic changes. The once barren landscape now showcases green growth, particularly in regions like Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya, areas that rarely receive rain but now boast a touch of color. Climate change's impact on Africa is becoming increasingly visible, from severe droughts in Zimbabwe to unusual rainfall in areas like Niger, Chad, Sudan, Libya, and Egypt. An estimated 4 million people have been affected by these extreme weather conditions. The Sahara is currently 6 times wetter than usual, a phenomenon that scientists attribute to climate change. The sudden greening of the desert is not a cause for celebration, but a stark reminder of the profound and often unpredictable impacts of climate change. Moving next, in a major development for the Indian Premier League, the Governing Council has announced a series of new player regulation ahead of the much-anticipated IPL 2025 mega auction. These changes are set to transform the dynamics of the team and the entire auction process, promising a thrilling season for cricket fans. One of the most significant changes is the new player retention policy. Teams can now retain up to 6 players from their squad, with a maximum of 5 being capped players and up to 2 uncapped players. This allows franchise greater flexibility in choosing their combination either through retention or the use of right to match cards. The franchise purse has also seen a substantial increase. For this season, the purse has been raised to Rs 120 crores, and by 2027, it is projected to rise further to Rs 157 crores. This financial boost will enable teams to invest more strategically in building their squads. In a historic move, IPL players will now receive a match fee of Rs 7.5 lakhs per game in addition to their contract amounts. This new regulation aims to add an extra layer of incentive and excitement for the players. The IPL has reintroduced the uncapped players rules as well. A player will lose their capped status if they haven't played international cricket in the last 5 years. This move ensures the players remain competitive and maintain their form. Strict penalties have also been introduced for overseas players. Those who pulled out after being auctioned will face a 2-year ban, ensuring greater commitment and stability for the teams. With these groundbreaking regulations, the IPL 2025 is set to bring fresh strategies and intense competition. Franchises are gearing up for the mega auction, and the stakes have never been higher. Cricket fans around the world can look forward to an unforgettable and action-packed season. That's all for today. Keep watching CU Global Hub.